Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you are just here for a good time, because that's what I'm here for, just a good time. Anyways, today we're going to be going over the Lion, a tank that I have been waiting for a very long time at tier 10. I love it on PC, I love it on console. It's a great tank. Honestly, in this video today, we're going to find out, is it worth even trying to get now? Or is it worth saving for and getting it later? What are its statistics? And what is its role in the gameplay? Now, I am going to say this. It's worth getting. It's one of those tanks that's worth getting now, if you can, or later. Honestly, you're probably going to get a better price when it comes out later, but it is a very fun tank. It's not as similar as the Lion is on PC and console, but it does have that 3-shell auto reloading system, and it does have tungsten, which makes it pretty deadly. Now, one thing about this thing I will say is it feels very sluggish compared to the other versions of the Lion, but Blitz is Blitz, the maps are smaller, and there are different equipment to put on the tanks in Blitz. Anyways, let's get jumping right into it and the statistics of the vehicle. Looking at the armor profile of the Lion, what a fantastic tank. And yeah, that is kind of an interesting turret where you're pretty exposed there, but at certain angles, some tanks are going to struggle. Depend that at the lower tiers that you will be facing, mostly at tier 9, but if they have the top gun and king aim, they're just going to butter right through you. And of course, wiggling the turret can make you help bounce some shots, but if they again have good aim, they're just going to take advantage of those cheeks showing themselves. Playing hold down, you're still quite exposed to that gun mantlet, but you do hide those cupolas and that upper top of the turret. That upper plate does become quite effective if you can play hiding that area, because there's going to be some tanks, such as tank destroyers, that can pen that 50-50. But most likely they will not be able to. But if they do, they're quite lucky. But make sure you do not expose this little bit right there. They can pen that. The sides, of course, you're going to be able to pen. Everything's going to be able to pen. But you can get some fancy ricochets. Study what tanks can and can't pen that. And HE on this bad boy, take advantage of it. You're using a Hesh gun, take advantage of it. Front, of course, you're not going to have so much fun dealing with it. But if you can't really aim, load that premium, and you can go right through that guy. That is the Lion, shooting at the Lion. But let's go look at these statistics. Alright, so we have 3,384 DPM. That's when it has its consumables working, such as tungsten. But if you take that tungsten off, you drop down to 2.9. You have your reload times here, so take a look at this. Your first shell takes 15, 3, and 4. You have X amount of time between those shells. Penetration isn't too bad at 242. You do look at that heat, though. You have 300 millimeters of pen. That HE, you have 61 pen right there. But the standard rounds, you have 391 damage, 334 for heat. HE is 494. Dispersion, not bad. I think this tank is quite accurate for what the vehicle offers. The gun flexibility, I definitely love the elevation. The gun depression does feel a little bit sluggish at times, but it can work. Those 8 degrees to gun depression are quite nice. The rear depression, I am going to show this. Some people on PC do think, since this has 8 degrees of gun depression, it does not. You have 0 degrees of gun depression because of that lip on the back. It stops your gun from being able to go over. So the only way you're going to get those 8 degrees of gun depression is if you're playing up to about right there. Once you start hitting this, you start losing your degrees of gun depression. So be warned about that. If you're looking behind you and there's someone down below on a hill, you might not be able to shoot them. Maneuverability. It gets around well enough. I mean, personally, I still think it could use the speed boost instead of the second repair kit. Survivability, I think it has a fair chance of surviving a battle. You can get those fancy ricochets, but be warned, Hesh guns are going to take advantage of your side and rear if they know what they're doing. Canyon! We're going to be mostly a tier 10 matchup here. Going to be playing in the Lion, the brand new Italian auto loader. We're going to be taking the middle. I think that should be obvious on Canyon as a medium and a light tank. Always take the middle. You have vision. Why would you sacrifice not going to the middle and possibly spotting heavy tanks early, TDs early, seeing where tanks are going? It gives you an advantage. Now, of course, the Lion, gun depression and all that jazz isn't going to be the best on this spot. But I do like how this tank can work. Ooh, there's a Conqueror. Don't block my shot. Ooh, nice. Getting one shot off for Sante. Gets a nice fire into the Conqueror. I'm going to fall to 268. He's going to go there. Ooh, hello there. 372 damage. Built on the 907. I'm going to fire single shot so I can have the maximum DPM of the tank. You can shoot up to your 2 shots, but you do lose that DPM. You shoot your 3rd shot, yeah, your DPM goes out the window. And there's probably some tier 1 tanks that are going to have better DPM than you. But yeah, how do you guys, how do you like the new events that's going on with having this DJ in the house? Some people pronounce it Deadmau5, some people say Dead Mouse. I've heard all sorts of translations. You decide what you want to call them. I don't even know the proper name. I personally don't listen to EDM. I'm not a huge fan of EDM artists. If I'm listening to EDM, it's kind of just there. Most of the time, I'm more of a country, rock. Using HE against the FB here. Not sure why he's not carrying reactive armor. Securing ourselves 2,521 damage. We're gonna let our clip reload, and then we're going to flank the Renaissance. I'm letting the Rhino know that I'm going to be doing that, so he has an idea of when to push, when to clear, and so on. Communication is key in this game. Oh, he knew it was coming. He's running for his life. Come here, boy. Come here. Got a shot there, but I'm autistic, I guess. Just like my brother. We're both autistic. Anyways, we finish off the Renaissance up to 3,298 damage. Ooh, hello, Yag. Not sure what you're aiming at there. Tried to go for a shot there. Playing with the pen. Ooh. Even with that gold, that lower plate looks way too strong. We're gonna reload our full clip here to put in as many rounds as I can. One into the side. We're gonna put one there, make sure he's a one shot. Looking for a shot here, but man, even with that gold, that lower plate is just And look at that, gun depression now working on the side. Alright, quite an easy ace, to be honest with you. Usually tanks like this, when they first come out, the aces are quite easy. Actually, for most new tanks, aces are always easy. We do secure that 4.2k game. We did block 320 damage, destroyed 2 out of the 5 with damage, securing ourselves the golden arches. Did make a nice amount of XP and credits there, and I do love this camo. I like it. I think it's in my maybe top 5 camos, just because it has purple in it. The attachment, though, it's kind of annoying at times. It's kind of annoying. I wish it was a bit smaller. But anyways, great game to the Rosanarante, securing that 5k, 3 kills. And great job to me for just kind of chilling and seeing what this tank is capable of. Now, yes, I did not use tungsten this round. I was seeing what I preferred with this tank. And that is going to be up to you to decide what you think is going to be best for you. So, yep. My honest opinion, I think it's decent of a tank. I think it's probably one of the better tier 10s recently that have been released. As a collector/premium, it's definitely better than the 116 in my opinion. Even though they have 2 different roles, it just performs a lot better to what its statistics say it is. I am currently working on that 116 video. Things have just been a little bit difficult lately. Things are getting edited a lot slower. Anyways, guys, if you want it, get it. I recommend it. Now, for you alright players, this tank can either be really good or you're going to hate it. If you're a good player, it can be a good tank. Anyways, guys, GG07, take care. Have fun on the battlefield, and definitely enjoy the new battle music. I like it.